Ew.
Burn them up, miss.
Brothers. Yeah. I'm a Brewfessional. She a Brewfessional too. You feel me? Yeah, that coach.
I'm a Brewfessional.
I'm a Brewfessional.
She's a Brewfessional.
And she's a Brewfessional.
Script game impeccable.
Them script game impeccable.
Them yacht funds so plentiful.
You know things so plentiful.
We young and Brewfessional.
We young and Brewfessional.
Young and Brewfessional.
We young and Brewfessional.
We young and Brewfessional.
We young and Brewfessional.
Just young.
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals. It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
And no. Welcome to the brew spot. You at the brew spot? You back? Okay, yeah, we gotta stop. We gotta come straight in like we been coming in. You back? You back? Okay, yeah, and we welcome you back. Welcome to the brew spot. Well, you know the first we always do get all the esteem to YAHUAH.
All the esteem to YAHUAH.
All the esteem to YAHUAH. I'm your host. It's your favorite beloved YAHUAH.
It's your favorite eye. And I'm your co-host, Mish Pipe. Burn 'em up, Mish.
Burn 'em up, Mish. And we gonna let our guest introduce himself, man. Sheesh.
Yeah, if you know me by the my government title, you know me Kendrick Ferris. You know what I'm saying? All my family know me as Shimshone.
That's right.
Pleasure to be here.
Man, man.
True.
Man, we appreciate everybody coming by the brew spot. Two muscles up. Big brew support. If you belong to your brother, if you holding your brother and sister up, put two muscles up. Only if you doing that much. Shout out to Big Bro Luz. Ear Doctor on the ones and twos. We're at Playback Sounds. Not only what the sound quality, not only is the sound quality, it's also in your budget.
Cha-ching.
Make sure you go check out all their services, all their quality services at playbacksounds.com.
Shout out.
All right, man, shout out. If you're looking for a man, a chip or two, go check out that Wave 613, always a lifeguard on duty.
Always a
Hey,
lifeguard on
Hey
duty.
man, high frequency, man. You gotta swim in these waves. You feel me? Real wavy. No lays. No lay. We really serving. We don't even lay down. It's blasphemy. So we got if you're looking for if you're looking for the best vests in the world.
The best in the world.
Hey, I don't care what you say. Hey, go to 613splash.com. Go get the best vest in the world. Urban Service.
Shout out.
Urban Service. Shout out. If you definitely need your righteous music needs, well, it's free.
For free.
Go to mycultureforever.com. Man, sheesh. Serious. All esteem to you.
All esteem to you.
Man, it's been I can't even say it's been a long one. It's been a real learning experience. That's what we got to start saying now. Like, whatever it takes in class. Like, I'd rather be tutored by the Creator, you know what I'm saying, in the great hand, and His great hand guided me, than any man. Feel what I'm saying? That's just why I was telling them, like, well, see, the brotherhood is needed. So this week, y'all is gonna be straight brotherhood. I mean, the month of June is brotherhood. So you know what I'm saying. So we got our brother in here. This our brother. You feel what I'm saying? Brothers. Yeah, man. It's our brother famo. So you know what I mean. We're gonna get into a little more of what he got what he brings to the table. You know what I'm saying? Not only as you know what I'm saying, Kendrick Ferris, but we talking about that Shimshone talk. You feel me? Big talk. So we gonna get back into that when we come back.
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals. It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
Ha ha.
Yeah, for real. It's your favorite eye. Yeah, connect.
I'm talking all that. I can do that 613, I'm doing all that. Disappointed my YAHUAH, had to call back. I missed a call from all my foes and never called back. There's plenty love, plenty righteous, talking all that. I can do that 613, I'm doing all that. Disappointed my YAHUAH, had to call back. I missed a call from all my foes and never called back. There's plenty love, plenty righteous, talking all that. I've been on that 613, I'm doing all that. They call it doctrine of a devil, well I'm all that. They call my head and cheat the same, that's why I fall back. They let a negative do them, I know they all count. Yeah, YAHUAH, in my vengeance, that's a long stretch. Hating ain't the father business, that's the wrong death. If you right, just let me live it, why me fall flat? I put my life in our hand, he judging all that. Know the truth, but slander brothers, that is fraud route. They saying everybody going, that is broad route. Not in public, but in private, they my eye now. These people praying that I die, tell them not now. I'm too busy serving y'all, stay in good peace. Ain't no beefing with no chicken, I don't mix meat. Hold this logic like I'm fat, I never mistreat. With that part-time brewing, you can miss me. I can do that 613, I'm doing all that. Disappointed my YAHUAH, had to call back. I missed a call from all my foes and never called back. It's plenty love, plenty righteous, talking all that. I can do the 613, I'm doing all that. Disappointed my YAHUAH, had to call back. I missed a call from all my foes and never called back. It's plenty love, plenty righteous, talking all that. Talking all that. Talking all that. Talking all that. I'm talking all that. I can do that 613.
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals. It's the Brewfessionals, baby. Ha ha. And I'm your host. It's your favorite beloved YAHUAH.
It's your favorite and I'm your co-host, Mish Pot. Burn 'em up, Mish.
Burn 'em up,
miss.
And you know when we back at the brew spot.
Back at the
We back at the brew spot at Bruisal. We keep telling them as Bruisal. They be like, man, brewing. Facts is Bruisal. I know sometimes it gets, they say, you know, they be like, man, it's just getting ridiculous with the brew. Facts. That's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way that's the way we feel, you know what I'm saying, when people out here doing the most ridiculous things. So we equivalent to that. So, you know, you just like, they just ridiculous with the brew. Just trip over a brew. It's everywhere. It's a brew everywhere. It was facts. That's the way it has to be. So, you know what I'm saying? So we, you know what we had to do? We said, you know what? Since we got to give them a relief, it's still brewing. We just got to get a platform to a different type of brewing. Okay? Because I know everybody like, man, that brewing over there it's something else. You feel me? I know it is, because it's inspired. It's highly inspired. You feel what I'm saying? It's highly inspired. So it fell down on us. It ain't like these ideas was written down on a piece of paper. They was just written on the tablets of our heart, and they just came to pass.
Facts.
Hey, it wasn't no hocus pocus, wasn't no nothing. We just worked hard at something, and definitely the Most High was in the midst, as he said he would be. If two or more in agreement, he will be in the midst.
Facts.
So we say, okay, man, Brotherhood month. You know, it's been a lot of turmoil within the people, within the community, within our personal community, which is the Hebrew community. And we can't say that we haven't took part in, you know what I'm saying, a little back and forth or not trying our hardest to preserve a friendship or something like that. It's always like we just say, you know what, forget it. And that's not how we should be. Because if you probably forget your brother 70 times 7, then literally you can't be like that. Now, but see, it's like this. It's real levels. Because it didn't take Judas but one time to do do something like that. And you just played yourself. You feel what I'm saying? That's the thing that go like that. But with the brotherhood, what we trying to push is, this is what we talking about. We talking about that we need a structure, and we all need to be governed by this structure that been placed before us. Is that too much to ask? No. However y'all have y'all Shabbat service, at least you keep the Shabbat. I don't know what you teaching, but at least you keep the Shabbat. See, that's personal. That's inner house. But guess what's gonna have to be that? The product is the representation. So that if y'all over whatever y'all doing, it's gonna reap fruits in a minute. And it can't be based on substance, on this physical substance. Cause this don't belong to us. Now we know what belongs to the Most High. Let's check that out. You feel me?
Facts.
But we got our beloved brother, sitting next to us, and he gonna definitely tell us exactly what brotherhood mean to him, and how he laying his brick. You know what I'm saying? Basically.
True. Man, definitely appreciate y'all inviting me in, letting me come in and just share and be amongst family, because that's how I feel right now. Real beautiful feeling. So brotherhood to me, obviously, what the scriptures say. You know what I'm saying? A friend loveth at all time. A brother is born for adversity.
Exactly.
So if a friend cannot be known in prosperity and the enemy cannot be hidden in adversity, a lot of things be made clear. So just learning a lot, man. Really learning a lot. Getting a tough spot. Learning how we always supposed to be compassionate and lean the hand forward. So for me, man, trying to lift up one another. So the example that I saw from you, that's being honest, you know what I'm saying, really inspired me and really just took me over the top.
All the same to you.
All the same to you. And I know it's difficult for a lot of people to really wrap their mind around it sometimes, you know what I mean? Because we all got in tough spots, but I don't know how many of us actually look to help someone while you're actually in a tough spot, because some of us don't really come from that type of upbringing. You know what I'm saying? I come from the upbringing of jam sandwiches. You feel what I'm saying? People they talking about Welch's. No, jamming 2 pieces of bread together.
That's right.
That's the only jam in there.
That's right.
You feel me? So, yeah, them type times. So when we can actually love and learn how to share in them type moments, yeah, I think we definitely can build up. So that's my focus is that when I think about family and brotherhood, just trying to do that every day.
That's right.
Yep, keep learning.
Cause we did that same thing with who YAHUAH considers crooks.
Mm-hmm.
We did the same thing. But see, the one thing that literally, the thing that we can't do, which is gonna reflect so tough to the ones who watching. See, people are watching. We can't assume that no one's watching just because they don't tune in. You know what I'm saying?
True.
The way you think they tune in. It's many ways that people tune in. Now it's crazy that they don't want to give you a view. They can't even help their brother with a little view. They gotta secretly go in, but it ain't nothing wrong with it now. Now I'm understanding. Because literally, if I'm talking and someone wants to try something out, they have to. It say test all things. If that man saying this works, it's your choice. Those are the facts. But see, I'm basing everything off experience. I think if it's literally I have no experience in it, I'm gonna tell you, nah, I don't know nothing about it. But you can show me. Cause I'm always a listening ear. If I know what's real and what's fake, you're not gonna convince me that what's fake is real. So you can, like what we're saying, man, you have to give somebody an ear first before they give you one. And you know what I'm saying? That's a strong part about brotherhood, just the ear. And see, that's the thing that they missing. See, because with that ear, your brother can tell you various things. How he feeling, you know what I'm saying, is one thing that's very important. But you want him to be honest, because you don't want to be somebody people can't come to. So you open for suggestion too, or you know what I'm saying, correction. Not even suggestion, just correction. Cause it's like, think about it. If we used to watch a sport or something, you would say what he needed to do. Man, he should have went right, then cut left, then hit him with a spin, and he would have, man, I'm talking about, boy, it would have been straight like that. Clear field. That's you telling it from a spectator's point. But the buddy in the game only seen the view from the game. He only seen it coming right at him. You feel what I'm saying? That's a different perspective. See, but you know how some people say, just like they criticize that, somebody be like, well, you sitting over here in the stands. That's really the facts. You want to learn it from your level. You want to learn it from your level. See, because then you can coach from that level. Because even the coach see from the player's level. He don't see from the top. He ain't in no box. He nothing. He see it from the level. So you just got to know the field. See, all of that comes from experience and knowing what you're doing. We gonna fail with each other. We gonna do a lot of things with each other. But see, I can't listen to the mouth of a spectator. If you saying you a brother, let's do the brother thing then. If you saying you brew, let's do the brew thing. But there's a standard. You feel what I'm saying? There's a standard in order for what we can do this. See, we could bring all this into do this and lay these bricks. And even if we felt if we really felt that we did nothing, guess what? It's nothing. If you really felt like it was an impression, and it was an impression. See, all things are possible with YAHUAH. This ain't for nothing. See, it's no coincidence. We all get together. We can he and do a lot of things, but this is big for the youth that's growing up. They seeing adults, men, come together and not just clown around. Really building, working on a solution, coming together, talking unity. That's different. That's what's needed. So if we thinking that we not dropping a seed or dropping jewels, you gotta be out your mind. This ain't regular. Usually it gotta be about folly and money that bring brothers together. It gotta be about the folly of the money. Why it can't be about, hey, let's just build this nation up, fam.
Thanks.
Yo, let's just clean the neighborhood up. See, you gotta know that house is a bigger power's house. So just as when you walk into projects and see a project, now you looking from the Most High's perspective. That looks impossible to you, don't it? But see, look from his light, so then look from another perspective right there. See, a much higher, but that's a big task, but it can be done. Only thing it take for you to do is keep raking every day. See, we get so fed up because somebody dumped trash. Nah, you just tell them, hey, could you pick that trash up? We're going to make it a little, eventually, no, then absolutely make something available. Then you ain't got no excuses. See, the Most High very patient, and you see that. That's quality. That's good qualities. You feel me? We gotta learn to get that. So he don't whip you down because you threw the trash. He just provide the trash can. And if you throw it on the ground, you just want to be trashy.
True.
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.
It's the
Brewfessionals, baby. Ha ha.
Yeah, million miles of these schools. My coach. I put the fighter first, yeah. I put the fighter first, yeah. I done been sick, broke down, and been tired. I done had some friends say they rollin' didn't ride. Learn from the wise, let the rules be the guide. Never call a queen if she can't keep quiet. Living life in the new school. Still kicking it old school. I'm still kicking it old school. A million miles on these old shoes. Stop moving, I won't do. I was running around thinking that I paid dues. Every Sunday morning listening to vague news. Forget mix, I don't feel it like them straight shots. Tell it like it is, I'm only giving straight shots. It's only two ways, wisdom said true life. The alternative is death, learn the rule right. What's a king to a Elohim? just a chess play. It's gonna take casualties of war for a checkmate. Played the fool for a minute, now I'm on guard. Praying decks find favor with a parole board. I'm plugged in, yeah, with no cord. Inspiration that's from heaven, no, you can't forge. Don't believe it, no sweat, I got no pause. Shut it out like ending the game with no score. I'm a coast, sip water and stay short. We are rich, even though we may look poor. I done been sick, broke down and been tired. I done had some friends say they rollin' didn't ride. Learn from the wise, let the rules be the guide. Never call a queen if she can't keep quiet. Living life in the new school. Living life in the new school. Still kicking it old school. I'm still kicking it old school. A million miles on these old shoes. A million miles on these schools.
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals. It's the Brewfessionals, baby. Ha ha. And I'm your host. It's your favorite op. We love it, YAHUAH.
It's your favorite op.
And I'm your co-host, Mish Pot. Burn 'em up, Mish.
Burn 'em up, Mish.
Okay. And you back? They back at the brew spot.
Welcome back to the brew spot. You back at the brew spot.
Man, welcome back, man. We always got an open door. Hey, but you wouldn't know the directions if you didn't agree what we agree with. See, that's what we trying to say. You wouldn't know where we coming from. I couldn't address you if you don't live in the same neighborhood. If our post office don't deliver no well. It's all good, man, though. Yeah, you know we gotta throw a little something out though. You know what I mean?
Miss.
Hey, yeah, but we gonna get into a little bit of more Shimshone, man. He gonna tell you what he actually does in the community, a little bit of what he do, a little bit of things like that. And if you want to find some of his events and support him, where to support him, and definitely come view what he do.
Yeah, true, man. So, you know, we try to do a lot of work in the community, man, really just being active, you know, come from what they talking about inner city neighborhood. My aunt, she's a juvenile detention director. Her name is Mary Burns. She's been doing it for like the past 30 years. So I've always kind of been introduced to the juvenile detention center and stuff like that, but not getting arrested, but I done did some things that I should have been in there. And it's like you see your close calls, but man, just seeing that a lot of those are just like fatherless children. You know what I'm saying? I grew up from, you know what I'm saying, a split household too, so I see the impact that it had on me growing up. So when I got into the weightlifting, that was something for me to kind of put my energy off into. Absolutely. So I understand that it don't got to be weightlifting for these young our young children. You know, it could just be any other outlet. So hey man, we really out here just trying to go from community to community. We're gonna be doing some stuff in Texas here soon, in San Antonio, and Baltimore. You know, obviously right now, what I mentioned to you, Shreveport, Louisiana. We'll be looking to do some stuff in Denver as well. So we just did something in DC with the Boys and Girls Club. So we're trying to reach out, whether they be in after school programs or they can actually be what people say incarcerated. You know, but they actually they still need their hand back in some direction. So that's a lot of the stuff what we're doing outside of like the health and fitness realm, just more on the community tip, trying to be on the ground with our people.
Man, big facts. Okay. And that, man, see, that's the solid thing that we saying, that you see people may do great things in the earth because the earth consider it great. But then it's like that feel good, that deep, like, sheesh. Like, Jordan made more money than Malcolm X, but people gonna speak about Malcolm X forever.
Big fast.
You feel what I'm saying? People are not gonna talk about Jordan too long. That's gonna be over with once the LBJs that done already replaced that.
True.
Who is that?
They say Kobe better.
Yeah.
They showing his tape.
See?
Jordan tape right now. Talking about Jordan Collins.
You see what I'm saying? But see, that's the things that hit deep. That's like that home cooked meal. That's what you can't get out of people who do things great, not only for the their people, but humanity. They able to help humanity because it is a universal principle or a universal law or a set of instructions that nobody can supersede. Because the earth is created, and just as we always put in perspective, like just as anything created, it comes with a set of instructions. No matter if you're buying furniture, to a television, to just a basic cigarette packet that gives you a Surgeon General. See, these things are giving you instruction because the person who made it telling you, hey, this what's in it, and this what harm it can do for you, and this what good it can do for you. Just people don't want to believe that there's a creator. They just trying to say that, oh, how you going to say that your creator only dealt with one people? People like, hey, it's one kind of people. I can't tell you who my people, I can't tell you like, point at each man and say, that's my people, that's my, I'm not basing it on that. That's what people not getting. That's not how you do it. When the reapers went down to gather, they said that they went down to gather, and he said, whoa, stop it. Do not pull up the tail lest you mess around, pull up the weed with it. Because you don't know who that is, you don't know what's going on, you don't know what's happening. You don't know what vessel is being used to test you or test your righteousness. Where you at with it. You never know. That's it. We just mishandle things. See, we don't know how to, we don't value the right things. We value like a car, pair of shoes, clothes, things like that. But what we don't value is those relationships that are rare. To have a wife is rare. Why you don't appreciate that? You feel what I'm saying? To have a friend these days who won't stab you in the back and do you dirty, that's rare. Why you don't appreciate that? To have somebody that you consider family, a brother that you didn't grow up in the same house with, that is something you should cherish. Now that is the things that's worth something. Because literally those things, they can go through the situation with you with no harm. The house can burn down, but me and my brother can run up out that thing and build another house, bigger and better.
Fast.
That's just what it is. We have to cherish these things because they literally breathe, move, think, got ideas, all these things that support your ideas too. It's a real supporting cast. It's just like in their life, if they should be the star in their house, and everybody else around them is the supporting cast. I play the supporting cast too. I'm cool. I'm the coolest in my house, but I'm the supporting cast in your house, and I'm fine with that. That's the way it's supposed to be. We make each other look good. Feel what I'm saying? I work for you, you work for me, we work for the boss. That's all it is. It's nothing like that. We all employees when it all boiled down to it. But if he had the grocery store, I had the farm, he had the trucks. We got a little business right though. A real network business though. Something that can bring some real residual. But we don't think like that. We think, let me take my truck and go deliver for Amazon. And see, that's where it's at. We would rather go do that because that service is saying prompt. It's been around a long, everyone's doing it. Versus, forget what everybody doing. Let's build each other out. Let's just build each other up. Let's build a business that can compete with even their businesses. Or even we start to get their patrons.
Thanks.
Oh yeah.
Big facts.
See, literally when we can draw from way over there, and it's literally like the money running to our communities. It's just running over there. You know why? Because we done swept it up. We put the welcome mat out. We care about it now. We got people out there that keep it like that. The grass manicured and everything. People wouldn't be afraid to shop. See, the reason why we don't care is because we don't own that store, and we don't own that, and we don't own this. See, we don't want to be owners though. We just want to work in the store. But see, this is what the Brotherhood about. If he got this, if he already has the store, if I make candy bars, now I can put my candy bars in his store. But see, we want the store, candy bars, the drinks, you know what I'm saying? We want everything in them. Nah, it need vendors. It need vendors. Coca-Cola pull up at a convenience store. Then you see Corona pull up at the convenience store. Then you see the snacks, Hostess, pull up at the corner store. Bro, we all vendors. That's how you do it. If you got a quality product, let's deal with each other. I provide this and then you got this, but this how we gonna do it. This how we gonna counter. See, that's what the Brotherhood do. Who cares, bro? What you're talking about, how you get on your knees and pray and what y'all do at the that's personal. That's on you. You said you believe in their law, right? Facts. And we can deal with each other at this standard, right? Facts. Okay, cool. But see, you shouldn't bring out talking about who I'm talking to is wrong and who you talking to is wrong. Of course, that's gonna bring the worst out of people. It's gonna bring the worst. That's gonna bring the worst out of a person. Why we can't just deal with each other like men first, and then if you feel that, then if you feel compelled to like, hey man, what are you into, man? You know, this kind of dope or whatever that you do. You have to let that person feel inspired to do that. Not that you have to tell them that what they're doing is wrong. How could they be doing so much wrong? What are they doing? If he don't know, what could he possibly be doing? Show him something. Show him the better you. Then that'll wake him up. I need to get better. You feel what I'm saying? When you see somebody doing better, you be like, I gotta do better. Not I gotta get me one of those. Just I gotta do better. That's right. You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals. It's the Brewfessionals, baby. It's your favorite eye. Yeah. For help. Burn them up, miss. Brothers. Yeah. Out for your hook. Yeah.
Life, all things right. Beautiful. No girl got away. Beautiful. Your whole body made beautiful. When you walking in the light. Beautiful. Another day to get it right. Beautiful. I had a better day. Beautiful. When you walking in the light. Beautiful.
Tour circle, not a halo. Garment color is Alfredo. House on the road, Winnebago. Whack jokes, catch tomatoes. Build a block, they call me Lego. From the clay, but on Play-Doh. YAHUAH made, not with man hands. Bad talent, get the Sandman. Right way, something beautiful. You hate to seeing feelings mutual. Clean palms, clean cuticles. The 613 doable. Off brand, unusable. If they're around, it's unusual. The workspace done grew a few. I started out in a cubicle. Stayed down with the little. Hot bread off the griddle. Man, the dog got me diesel. They looking hard, but they brittle. Stand flame for the scriptures. My ad libs will be a sizzle. If they the storm, I'ma giggle. Hey, you ain't nothing but a drizzle. I'm motivated by the power. That's YAHUAH if you ain't know. I am formed by the fire. Then emerged out the smoke. In his image, never change up. And I'd rather keep a good name. Pray I never get this fame up. Do it all for YAHUAH's name.
Life, all things right. Beautiful. No girl got away. Beautiful. Your whole body made beautiful. When you walking in the light. Beautiful.
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals. It's the Brewfessionals, baby. Ha ha.
And I'm your co-host, Mish Pot. Burn them up, Mish.
Burn 'em up, Mish. And I'm your host. It's your favorite beloved YAHUAH.
It's your favorite
Shout out to Big Bro Luz. Good Doctor on the ones and twos. You already know we got to get a shout out to the big brothers. Make sure you go check all of their quality services out at playbacksounds.com. I mean, hurry up. In a hurry. Like that little commercial go you say. Make sure you go check them out in a hurry. And y'all already know, man, that 613 everything. The wave613.com.
Shout out.
All the snacks. All the amount of chips. You feel me saying? All the amount of chips and dip. Yeah, man. Script scampi. You know what I'm saying? Potato scripts. Whatever you need, man. Etc. Hey, okay, then we got the 613splash.com, man. Splash, man. Splash. Take many drips to make a splash. You already know, man, so you know it's already different. Make sure you go check that out. Then you got that mindcultureforever.com, man, for all your righteous music needs. Where everything's free. You gotta say free like that, cause you feel, you know, they make it feel like they dropping in price or something. Free. You know. You know what I'm saying, man? That's those sample packs. That's that blue magic. You feel me? Yeah. Big old facts, man. Make sure you go check it out at that brew magic. I ain't say blue, I said brew.
Brew magic.
Yeah. Let me excuse myself. Brew magic.
Brew magic.
Yeah, don't try to copy my bags, man.
It's a brand.
It's a brand. Go ahead, Aki.
All right, we got an internet question from Brother D. All right, if someone of a different race studied and followed the word, would you consider them a brother? If someone of a different race studied and followed the word, would you consider them a brother?
Okay, good question. That's a great great question actually, and I would definitely would. I would have to. That the reason why that is the code of conduct. Literally, we had, it says to love. It said don't hate don't hate Edom because he's your brother, and it said don't hate the Egyptian because you once were a stranger in his land. Okay, we have to look at our situation and weigh our situation. If you looked at it as if the way the scriptures perceive it, then you will know where you at and why it's that way. But if you looked at it what the world try to tell you, they tell you forget about all the atrocities you went through. I don't know what happened. Let's just sweep it under the rug and move forward. But the scriptures tell you, look, this what happened to you. Them folk were disobedient. You got sold off. And now you in their position. Now that's the short version. You feel me? We're not gonna get into that because no one trying to bring hate into the matter. We just saying what's real is what's real. That's what's real. So this is a punishment for the disobedient. It's like a child. If you're raising a child and you raise your child up in the best manner possible. You sent them to the best schools. You took them out. They didn't grow up in the worst neighborhoods. They didn't do that. They don't understand that. You did everything you could do to ensure that this kid would be a good man. And what they did was choose the bottom feed of life. Feel what I'm saying? And did instead of doing exactly what was taught to them, was brought to them, taught to them, and given to them. Prestige life. They rejected that because they wanted to do this. So we ran away from management and ownership to be workers. That's what we did. So we end up being the descendants of workers and not the descendants of owners. All because it kept dropping and kept dropping and kept dropping in value. This is why it's so hard to just for something simple we're saying is we need to shop with each other. We need to support each other. That's simple. That's like, that should be easy. We know that. But it's not. Because we never had that example. But when you start to read these people, you know, everyone stories per se, but literally like if you got a grandfather or you got a grandmother and people had stories about them, of course they would lose the story about Father Abraham. Who knew Abraham? After he was gone, somebody was supposed to keep it alive. This what happened. This is what the Most High of Abraham did. This is what the Mighty One of Abraham did for him, and all his grandchildren knew that story going up. It's sad that it had to skip so many generations to get to here. That's like flipping through a book because many had forgotten and didn't even want it, didn't even search it out, didn't even care. See, it says for the religious man, if any man amongst you is religious, right, and don't restrain his tongue, which means he go from any other thing. He just talking out his mind. He not talking out something that trained him up, taught him up, who he became, and all this. See, if it was so good and so great, why you can't use those great words? Why you gotta use your words like your words greater than what you say you follow? So I guess they believe the student becomes stronger than the teacher. Never. Just as much as you get wiser, he been there. In fact, where you going, he been there. He's still elevated. You can't an elder, you're not gonna outwit him. Just on 70 years period, he can see what you got. You an open deck period. Like he ain't been 20, like he ain't been 30 before. He been that 2 times. You feel what I'm saying? He doubled you. We missing that. That would have kept us away from a lot of these mistakes we made. Because those mistakes that they made was meant to give to us, but people hide their mistakes so much and try to make excuses for them. We can't learn from them because they still doing it. I guess you just, well, you know what, man, what that old commercial say? You can learn a lot from it. I ain't even gonna say that. I'm gonna keep it where it's here. Hey, you gotta finish the tab. You feel what I'm saying? But you can learn a lot. I know what not to do. When I seen them people giving away life sentences like candy bags, I say, oh yeah, this seems like a great year not to be a criminal. Not because it's just a smart thing. You feel what I'm saying, man? That's just what it is, man. It only makes sense. These are the things that we must do. We got to get together. See, the differences can't be based upon something that brings us together. How we gonna say the glue don't stick right? Then where the other glue at? How you gonna say this don't build nothing up, but you tearing it down? You tearing the very thing that's built up down. You said it can't be built up, but you tearing it down. Well, it once was built up. How you didn't have nothing to tear down if it wasn't built up? You were just too blind to see. See, it's complex. Somebody gotta be the boss of you. It's like, no, we're all bosses. You got your own department. You don't want your own department? Why would you want to boss little old me around? I'm lazy. I'm not gonna do nothing for you. I only move for YAHUAH. It's just when your mouth run, I just be like, in a minute. But when YAHUAH said I jump up, spring up, do whatever I'm supposed to do. Cause that's what the word say I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to be for the widow, the orphan, and the poor of my people, and to stay unspotted of the world. If you're gonna be religious, then that's pure undefiled religion. Just in case you want to be religious. Widow, they gotta take care of. So that means that if those churches are built in the neighborhoods, if it was pure undefiled religion, it would be no widows, no orphans crying, nor it would be a poor person out there still poor. And the leadership in there would be unspotted of the world. You would not be able to you would be very well able to distinguish them from anything in the world. But since that's not the case, that is not pure undefiled religion. This is what they should be pushing with that big budget. But it's all good though.
Facts.
Big facts. We gonna do it brick by brick. You know what I'm
by
saying?
brick.
Inch by inch. Well, however long it take, it gonna matter. You gonna look behind you one day and it's gonna be a sea of people. All esteem to YAHUAH.
All esteem to you.
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals. It's the Brewfessionals, baby. Ha ha.
Yeah. Oh.
Burn them up, miss.
Brothers. Yeah. For him. Whew. That coach. It's your favorite eye. Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of courage written on my face. We ball. A clean walk, never leave a trace. You giving up, man, it's such a waste. You sticking to it, he will make a way. Yeah, that right. Yeah, get right. Yeah, that's right. Get right. Used to have all the goods of the world till I fell in the gutter. Glad I'm in it with my brothers. Living right, temptation ain't a thing. When the body in the YAHUAH in agreement with each other. I ain't worried about the devil in the folly, I don't meddle. I just keep my head pointed at the mission. Only dealing with the facts, these facts from experience, hard proof. I don't do the intuition. YAHUAH, that my mighty one, made me put the mighty on. Ain't no off-brand, brother, this the top. Ain't no halfway serving, that's that sad apart burden. I'm just out here trying to get the whole up. 100-fold up. Righteous mode, I'm on my feet just like a sock. Daddy home, wifey whipping out the pot. House ruler, give YAHUAH all the props. A lot of courage written on my face. A clean walk, never leave a trace. You giving up, man, it's such a waste. You sticking to it, he will make a way. Yeah, that right. Yeah, get right. Yeah, that's right. Get right. Get right.
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals. It's the Brewfessionals, baby. Ha ha. And I'm your host. It's your favorite op, beloved dog.
It's your favorite op.
And I'm your co-host, Mish Pot. Burn them up, Mish.
Burn 'em up, miss. Burn 'em.
Buying them.
Hey, we gonna be in James. What we gonna say is it was a success. We had at that Giant 1-in-1 conference.
Went crazy.
God, it went crazy. I know y'all know one thing they gonna do up, cause y'all know y'all gonna catch it after the James 1-in-1, cause we about to do that like in 2.2 seconds. You feel what I'm saying? After we get up out of here, hey, Jacksonville, get ready. Why am I even talking about get ready? I already told you we done did it, huh? We done did it already. You feel me? We done did it already. All esteem to YAHUAH.
All esteem to you.
Big facts. We gonna let
Successful.
big facts. We gonna let Ken tell y'all where to find them at and all that right there. Then we gonna get up out of here.
All right, you can find me on social media, Kendrick J Ferris. Look it up on Facebook and Instagram. You look up Shimshone YAHUAH on Facebook and Instagram as well. We got upcoming event in Shreveport. It's gonna be August 10th. That's gonna be our back to school jam. You know, it's gonna be urban and definitely gonna be service. You already know this. So the urban serving event is gonna be putting that on with a lot of special sponsors. So definitely look for that August 10th.
Okay.
Hey, y'all heard it, man. Make sure if you come support, man, it's back to school jam. Just make sure you come jam, man. Make sure you come brew. We always brewing, man. It's always an after brew. It don't matter what it is. It's always an after brew. It could be a kid's party. It's an after brew. You feel? That's what happened. You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals. It's the Brewfessionals, baby. Ha ha.